Hey moms, let's get you paid. How to actually start a business without burning out. A lot of people are always like, oh, what business should I start? And were you outsourcing this information or outsourcing this part of your life? I am someone who believes that you need to be starting a business that you are skilled in and have some kind of passion towards. Okay. The passion is on the, if you were to rank them, this is where the skill is and this is where the passion is. I mean, if they like this, that's great. So your question now might be, okay, man, how do I actually figure out what my business, my online business should be? The number one thing that you need to be doing is auditing your skills. You need to figure out what comes naturally to you. What do you do? And I'm sure you've heard this before, right? But we're very lazy about doing that audit. Whereas doing that audit well is literally what can help us move a bit quicker in the other parts of creating a sustainable online business, especially as a mom. It needs to be sustainable. It needs to be in something that you are already doing because as a mom, you already have such a tight schedule. You know, when you're raising kids, you already have a rhythm to your life that is pretty much fixed because kids' daily lives pretty much look the same from day to day. So you've got a pretty much fixed schedule. So you're going to audit your skills. That's number one. Ways that you can do this is if you're going to utilize AI, you can put in all the things that you do in the day. So keep track of all the things that you do, even the most obvious mundane tasks like organizing a cupboard, right? If you do that and you do that well, put it down. Making lunch boxes, put it down. Organizing your day, put that down, right? Everything that comes with what your day looks like, put it all into an AI system, whether I'm not going to promote which AI, but put it wherever you use it, whichever AI you use, and ask that based on the roles and on the tasks that you are engaged in every day, um, what skills can be extracted from each part, each task, and each role. And then you'll have a list of those skills and then read through the list, figure out which one sparks joy, which one you're like, oh, never thought of this, but this sounds exciting, right? So that's what you're going to do. You're going to audit your skills. Another way you can audit your skills is asking people around you. Ask the people who are close to you, like, what problem would you bring to me if you ran into this kind of problem? Would I be the, or what kind of problem would I be the person you come to about, you know? So, for example, in my life, a lot of the people closest to me come to me when they hit a bump in like their systems. So basically, someone has started an online shop, but then something happens with the tech behind the scenes and they can't figure out what the issue is. I'm the person that the people closest to me will call me for that because within my circle, I'm the person that is a little more well versed in that um, in that area. So now, so then that's one of the services that I offer as well because I understand that it's very tricky, it's very finicky, and a lot of moms find that like you hit a roadblock with that, and you're just like, oh my gosh, and you feel like you need to throw the whole business out. So understanding what people would come to you for is also a way to audit your skills. And obviously you thinking about, what do people ask me to help them with? And what is the thing that I do throughout my day that I enjoy doing? If you're a working mom who's looking to transition, what is the skill that you're utilizing in your job? And how does that transfer into something else? So that's auditing your skills. Once we've settled on the type of skills that you've got and the things that you're passionate about, the very next thing is to test. You need to put together an offer very quickly. I cannot tell you how much moms spend time thinking this through. We think and overthink and ma'am, just test. So put the offer together. So now you've figured out that, look, I'm really good at organizing spaces, so organizing clutter. And I know that a lot of people say they'll get to it but never get to it, but I love doing it. Like, this is where my therapy is. You put that offer together very quickly, and you will say it's the transformation statement where I help whoever you help. So if you decide it's women, if you decide it's people who've got cluttered spaces, you help people with cluttered spaces by decluttering them in 24 hours so that they can live in calmer, more harmonious space. You know what it is like. What is the transformation that your service is bringing to these people that you help? So you test that, you put that out there immediately. So you put it across your socials. You can even do it in a sense that you are looking for testimonials. So you can say, hey guys, I'm looking for 5 people who've got a cluttered room or a cluttered wardrobe or a cluttered garage, whatever it is, and would like me to come and declutter their space. And then you could just give me testimonials, just give me feedback about the service and all of that stuff. So then when you have the testimonials, then you go on to putting those up with your offer, with your testimonials, and then you put a price on it. Please ask the people that you go in and give the service to, ask them how much they would pay for the service that you're going to give for them for free or give for them as a trial, what do you call this, a trial offer. So that's what you do. You're going to test very quickly. We're not going to worry about brand colors. We're not going to worry about websites. We are not there yet. We're just testing, okay? Because as soon as you can get money into your hand um, from your offer, then you know that, okay, this is something I can go ahead with. The problem we find ourselves in is we're overthinking. We're not putting the business or the idea into the market quick enough. We go spend money on websites, we go spend money on brand designs, we go spend money on social media managers and influencers, only to find that people don't really need this service. So the sooner you test, the sooner you know whether this is a viable thing, if it's got legs, or how can you tweak it so that it is a service that people are actually willing to pay for. And ways to test. So the one way is to offer um, the one way is to obviously offer to come in and do the work, but this is if you hands-on. Another way to test is creating waiting lists. So you tell people about the product or the service that you're thinking of starting, and if they're interested, they can join a waiting list. There are free tools to help you do this. There are also low-cost tools that can help you do this. And obviously, the more people who join your waiting list, the more you can see, the more you see that, okay, there is a need for this type of service, and then you move on from there. And those people in your waiting list, you use them to gather more data so that you can tweak the offer in a way that actually serves them. Help moms get all of this set up as well. You know, I'm the person who comes in once you've got a business, you've got an idea, and we're just now putting all the things together, making sure that the back end of your online business is working, your email lists are connected, your payment gateway is doing what it needs to do, all of that's good stuff. That's where I come in. So let's just quickly do a recap. You're going to audit your skills. You're going to test your offer very quickly. You're going to take the feedback from your offer with your testimonials, all of that stuff. You're going to tweak it. Then you're going to put a price on it. And only then, right, do you now start thinking about building the structure of your online business. So where you put in your email lists, where you put in your payment links and all of that good stuff. And this is where I come in. If you're finding, if this sounds, oh, it's a lot overwhelming, then book a call with me and let's literally just put the building blocks for your business together, connect all the pipes for you, and get you getting paid instead of having a hobby. Because if you're not getting paid, you're actually just engaging in a very expensive hobby. So all the links, the link to book your call with me is in the description below, and I cannot wait to meet you. Until next time, I do wish you the courage to live the life of your dreams. Bye, Mama.